Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to my November report.
Hello viewers. Yes, this video is coming out in the middle of December. You're not seeing that wrong. Look, I did not have time this month to edit. My computer is so slow and my editing software is free and thus kind of shit. So the headache wasn't worth it. But it's here, and next month there will be one as well. I'm not gonna say it's not gonna happen again, because it will. But I feel I should be commended for my effort. That's all. Back to the video.
We are in a new location and I'm still filming on my iPhone 11. Hi, iPhone 11, you're so old and outdated. But I can't buy a camera compatible with these mics. So this is how we're gonna be recording, I've decided. This month, I feel like I got a little bit more back on track in terms of life, but also in terms of like my reading goal, my movie watching goals, stuff like that. I feel like I'm back into it. And also, I started writing again. I have not written a word of like fiction since basically I graduated, which is like 2 years ago, which is crazy. That's like actually insane, but I just was like so not in the headspace to even be writing. Anyway, back to the point of this video, which is the report. Reading this month was interesting. I read actually quite a bit more than I was expecting to. I have been utilizing the library, my local library, and I hope everyone uses their local resources because I think it's so important, especially because of what we're going through and what's going to be happening in the next couple of years. So, first, I was like, I need to get into a good headspace because what's been happening has been crazy. So, I picked up Twilight and I'm going to do a whole reread of Twilight. I'm currently waiting for Midnight Sun. Otherwise, I would have continued the Twilight train because they have so many copies of that book, but only one of Midnight Sun, my literal favorite, which is just another thing. But anyway, so then I picked up some literature about fighting against fascism and stuff like that. So we read some of that. I read On Tyranny, was one of the books that I read. And then I read another book that I have on this shelf that I brought with me from Pennsylvania. And you know what? I'm not going to even like say it by name because I don't want to do that to the author. And I'm sure that some people like really loved this book. I mean, it was blurbed by an author that I really, really enjoy their work. It was blurbed by the author of Hell Followed With Us. So I was like, yes, sick. Like, and it's also like a book that has all of the things that I'm interested in. It had like Victorian era London, gay people, and it had like Frankenstein inspired plotline. But I was just like very underwhelmed by the plot, by the character development and like overall writing of the characters. And honestly, the prose was really hard to get through at some points because it just didn't feel natural to the era. It felt very much like too much modernity was being influenced in the language and in the speaking.
Hello everyone, I'm back. I just wanted to add that there was another book in here that I was talking about, Gideon the Ninth, but I was not even halfway through the book when I was bringing it up. And now that I've read the whole book, and I've gotten farther into the series, I just, I need to redo my thoughts and opinions, because it's recontextualized everything that's going on. So I've omitted my Gideon the Ninth, but it will be forthcoming in my December video.
So that's what I've been reading this month. To move on to eating, I'm gonna just let you guys know I have not been having fun in terms of my culinary skills this month. I tried to revive a sourdough starter that my partner dried for me, and it's just not working. I might try again to make my own starter, because I've just ran out of enough of the starter to rehydrate. But yeah, that was disappointing for me. That was gonna be my like adventure in food. Other than that, I have been keeping it really tight. I have a very small food budget. I basically eat the same thing for all 3 meals every week. I eat for breakfast, I eat an apple and cereal. For lunch, I'll have either a baked potato with cheese on it and butter, or I will have like fried zucchini with pasta and pasta sauce. Like that's my meal rotation. What I've been obsessing over this month, now we get into what's been going on this month for me under the surface. What's really at the root of every single thing that I've been thinking about this month and been in control of my brain, operating me like a machine. I have become a hive mind. I am definitely obsessing over this, and I'm also recommending it. And I remember being like, I don't know if I want to watch that. I don't know if that's going to be that good. Crazy thing to say. I can't even believe it. I want to go back and smite myself, slap myself in the face for even saying that thing, even thinking that. And you know what got me? You know what got me to watch it? Two edits on TikTok that I was scrolling through TikTok, and I said, whoa, hold up. I said, I understand this show. Immediately, I understand this show. It was a ship edit of Javik, and it was also then an edit of just Viktor. I actually had no idea that the second season was airing. Like, I was not involved in any Arcane. Like, there was nothing in my zeitgeist until the edit. I feel like people who have watched Arcane will and are on TikTok will have seen this edit. Oh shit, I have to do playing first. I got really invested in moving like completely forward into my obsessing and recommending, and I skipped over playing. So let me just slot that in here right now. What I've been playing this month is like inextricably connected to those things. So let me just bring the beat back, rewind. This month I've been listening to a lot of Radiohead. I got into Radiohead like only a couple of months ago, but now I feel like is my time for Radiohead. I feel like everyone in their life has that time where they're just like, Tom York, yes. Now is my time. And I don't know anything about what's going on. I just have gotten slight news about things that are happening. Please. I don't care about this man. I just like this music. Please. I've also been listening to songs from Imogen Heap's album. It's called Speak for Yourself. Yeah. I think everyone may be able to put the dots and connect and gather and make a little assumption of what's going on. But yeah, I made a playlist this month like built off of those artists because like that's just the energy that's going on right now. It's feeling very like blue, very like computer, very like digital, robotic kind of vibes. My favorites that I've just been like playing on repeat are Just for Now and Have You Got It In You Yet, from that Imogen Heap album, Speak for Yourself. From Radiohead, this one's from off of the Bends album. It's actually like one of my favorite songs that they've done. It's Nice Dream. And Let Down from OK Computer. I feel like come on, the wheels are turning. If you know, you know. My mind has been operated by like a little man and a puppet in the sky, telling me watch Arcane, do everything Arcane. Victor Arcane, where are you? Jace Victor Javik, where Javik Nash, where are you? JB or JB not. Wait, actually, I'm gonna do my Victor impersonation. How does he do it? How does he say it? Victor Nation. How are we feeling? Jace, I just told you I am going to ascend to godhood and try to kill everyone. That's just how it is. I love you, Jace. People are saying that I am robot Jesus. I think I am more like Moses. But as long as I have my partner by my side, it does not matter to me. My beautiful husband, Jace, please join me. You are my partner. Anyway, that's my Victor impersonation. Thank you for indulging that moment of accent work. There was nothing in me that was like, oh, I need to watch Arcane until the moment I saw that Victor edit to Let Down. I said, I know this man. I know that Victor Arcane, and we are one and the same. We run in the same circles, and we have the same problems and issues. And I know him. And then I saw the edit, the JVIC edit to Just for Now, and I was like, oh, so I'm gonna get emotionally rocked by a homoerotic friendship. Yes, please. Table for one, and I'll order that dish right now. So I immediately embarked on my Arcane journey, and I have come to love more than Javik. Please don't worry about that. I love the whole show and several characters, but I will just say they are the brain rot is Javik brain rot. That's what's going on in my head. As soon as I sniff out that there is like some kind of queer doomed romance, that I start watching that show like it's my job. I clock in. I punch in my number and I am in. I'm invested. This is my job now. This is my life. For people who are like, what the fuck is Arcane? Why are you going so crazy? Wait. Just give it a watch. Let me tell you a little bit about it. I hate to mention this, I really do. This is a League of Legends show. Please, I hate to mention it, but I need to. These characters are all like League of Legends, like legends. Like they're champion characters that are like the main characters of this show. Does it matter that it's a League of Legends show? Yes and no. I mean, there's lore that apparently people know that I don't know, but really, you really don't need to have any interest in League of Legends to be watching this show. I feel like I'm a part of a cult now. I'm like, you need to watch this. You need to get the brain rot as well. But it's not even like that. It's just a really good show. You can watch it casually, I'm sure. I've never watched anything casually in my life, so I wouldn't know. The series is like a sci-fi fantasy, It follows multiple characters' perspectives as a conflict begins to grow between the wealthy elite upper city and the oppressed lower city. And it chooses to follow two main conflicts that push the story forward. One is between sisters Vi and Jinx, who find themselves on opposite sides of the conflict. And the lower city of Zon, is like trying to fight for its independence through the use of like a drug that turns people into monsters. And then the other relationship is between Jason and Victor. They're scientific research partners who seek to combine magic and technology in order to improve the lives of the people in their nation. I would say the choice to explore those characters and their relationships to each other, and connect those choices to the active progression of the story was a really great decision. Those characters have such nuanced, complex relationships with each other, and it leads to just like really impactful, satisfying emotional beats. My favorite characters, the ones that had the most impact on me, were Victor, Jinx, and Silco. I feel like that's just like the characters that I love to watch, like in general, those kind of like archetypes. And I really relate to them. I also really loved Echo, as well as Savika. But I wish that we got to know like a little bit more about her, honestly. Um, and Echo, like for real. Boy Savior, please bring me more happiness, and light and joy. Family and relationship dynamics were integral to the storytelling of this series, and I really appreciated and enjoyed that, as well as the depiction of morally gray characters, like working with the tools they were given to improve the world around them, and like how everybody can come to different conclusions about the way forward because of those important relationships and experiences. Like, that was something that was like central to the storytelling of the series, and I thought was really brilliantly explored. The writers did a really good job of making moments in every episode feel impactful, especially because there was like such a short amount of time each season to move the story forward and then end it. I do want to mention though some episodes that just like overall just like blew me away. The Boy Savior, The Monster You Created, The Message Within the Pattern, Pretend Like It's the First Time. Those episodes, like, wow. That was storytelling. Like, that was brilliant. The animation itself is incredible, and it's like integral to the show. You can immediately tell how much time and effort and attention was put into every single detail of the show. Like, there are micro expressions, and like you can see characters' pupils like dilating in moments. Like, it's down to the very last detail. And then there are these points where they take stylistic risks that are so beautiful and like move the story forward. And it's just like so important to being able to tell this like compelling story with all of these complex characters. It's so like devastating, but I think it's like completely worth it. I totally recommend this show, like bottom of my heart. It's everything. I want everyone to watch this show. So yeah, that's Arcane. That's my obsessing and my recommending. And then my treating, look, I'm keeping my A-list membership, guys. I'm just gonna treat myself in these times of poverty, and give that gift of A-list to myself, because I truly fear that without it, I would lose my sense of self. Like, how could I deny myself the opportunity to go to a movie theater? It's like actually against nature. Like, I just simply can't do it. So that is everything for this month. I am so excited to keep this going, and I'd love to hear what everybody else was interested in this month, or, you know, your thoughts about Arcane. I hope you guys are having a good day, but if you're not, I hope that tomorrow is better, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.